Hi. Oh. Welcome to my beach vlog. This is mostly a reminder to myself, honestly, but it's also just a beautiful day and I wanted to share it. I was feeling kind of bad this morning, not gonna lie. Like, I was feeling sluggish, tired, and lonely. And, loneliness is one of those things where it's like, it's definitely a feeling in the body. It's almost like hunger. Like, it's something within your body telling you that something isn't quite right. But then you're never taught how to fix it. I mean, like, sure, people say go and hang out with people if you're lonely. Don't be alone. But I don't know. I was around people my entire childhood and I felt incredibly lonely. So there were many times where I felt more lonely around other people than I did around just myself. So I don't think that advice is really helpful. Because you can even be in a relationship and still be lonely. Like, people would assume that once you're in a romantic partnership, at least then you wouldn't feel lonely, right? Not really. Actually, I was like really, really lonely in my last relationship, so I guess I proved them wrong. So something inside me was telling me, just go to the beach. Just go to the beach. You're gonna feel better. Just go. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I got nothing to lose, right? So I came down to the beach and I was still feeling lonely and kind of tired for the first, 15 minutes or whatever. But I kept walking and I'm feeling the sun on my skin, and I dipped my feet in the water. That was nice. The water feels nice. It's kind of cold, but it's not too cold. Like, if I had a bathing suit on, I would go in right now. But then I felt kind of tired and I was like, okay, I have two choices. Either I'm gonna lay down here or I'm gonna go home and take a nap. So I decided to lay down here. And I kid you not, like right now, I feel so much better. Isn't that strange? Like, I don't feel lonely. I don't feel tired. Like, I feel a little sleepy, but the nice kind, Like the kind that makes you want to just lay down and relax. And I'm alone. No one else here. So, what is it about being stuck in 4 concrete walls that makes us feel so goddamn lonely? Like, what changes when you're outside and you're just laying down on the ground, on the earth, with the sun on your skin and maybe the water on your feet? Like, I feel held. I don't know how else to say it. Like, I have no one to hold me right now, but I'm feeling held. I'm feeling like I'm being cared for by the earth. I don't know. By nature. By the sun. By the ground that I'm laying on. I don't know how to describe it. It's weird. It's weird because it's real. Like, it actually helps. Not only does it help, it fixes everything. So, like, there's something pretty unnatural about being stuck inside a concrete box, whether you're alone or with somebody else. I don't know, something about the energy. Like, I feel like the energy doesn't move, And when you're outside, when there's nothing covering you, like on top, it's just the sky. It's different. The energy moves. Like something moves. I don't know, when I'm outside, I feel like something talks back to me. Like when I'm inside, I can be talking to myself in my head and I rarely get any answers. When I'm outside and I talk, I feel like I get answers. Don't know. I'm not schizophrenic, I swear. But I feel like we were meant to enjoy this, and we just made it so hard for ourselves to do that. Because we went so far away from everything that was natural to us in our bodies. That's why every time I'm at the beach, I feel better. And I don't know why. I can't understand it. It's not something maybe science explained so far. But it's real. And it's not just the beach. Any nature will do. Just going outside and sitting on the ground, even that helps. I'm sure it has something to do with like the natural elements helping regulate the nervous system of the body, you know. Like they talk about when the birds are singing, that's a cue to the body that there's no threat, like we're safe. So whenever you hear bird sounds, apparently it makes you relax, like on a physiological level. But I don't know what it is. But I just wanted to record this as proof to myself. So the next time I'm feeling lonely and kind of hopeless, I'm just gonna get out. Because I got nothing to lose, you know? Maybe I'll get a little tired, but who cares? That's about it. So yeah, this is my reminder to myself and to you, whoever's watching this. I think the solution to loneliness is, I think it's not necessarily other people, although they could help, but no, I think the solution to loneliness is more about like in nature, we're not alone. We're not meant to feel like that all the time. It's just when your whole world feels like it's attacking you, maybe growing up, like you had to go through some trauma, then it doesn't feel safe to open up and receive anything from others. So maybe the only thing safe for me is nature, you know, because nature never hurts. I mean, like, yeah, if there's a snowstorm, it might hurt. But, like, right now, in spring, in this climate, like, there's nothing out there to get me. And that feels nice. It feels strange, but it feels nice. Because whenever I'm lonely, like, the only thing that I really want is for somebody to hold me. And that's not realistic. So I can't feasibly hold myself. It doesn't work that way. If I could, I would. But the beach can hold me. And when I can get in the water, oh man, I feel like the water gives the best hugs. I know that sounds stupid, but that's how it feels in my body. Like I feel like I'm getting the best, I'm getting the best hug I've ever gotten in my life, you know, like my whole body is surrounded by this beautiful energy that is the water. And I feel so loved and so taken care of, especially when the water's flat and it's warm. I feel like, wow, I could die right now and I'd be happy. You know? Because, let's face it, you never get lonely in your dreams. At least for me. Like, I never feel lonely when I'm asleep. It's kind of like hunger. It's something you don't feel in your dreams. It's exclusive to this physical reality. So it belongs to the body. That's what that tells me clearly. It's physiological. So it makes sense that the solution to loneliness is also something physical, something that can be touched. It's not psychological. Like, you can't talk yourself out of loneliness, you know what I'm saying? You can't convince yourself that you don't feel it. It's almost like trying to convince yourself that you don't feel hungry. But obviously it's easier to just eat food. Because we're so far removed from everything natural. So I know this advice doesn't help all the time, but I wanted to put it out there anyway, in case it helps somebody. In case it helps me in the future. Anyway, I'll just stay quiet for a bit so you can listen to the sounds. Oh, the birds shut up. Okay, oops. The birds stopped talking. Everything is okay now. Like in this moment, everything feels calm and quiet. The wind touches my skin, like very gently, and the sun as well. So, and the ground can hold me, and I don't feel alone anymore. I think the only thing that would help me feel less lonely is, it's not necessarily about being surrounded by people. It's more about being surrounded by people you can actually connect to. And that's a hard one. That's a hard puzzle right there. Because connection can mean different things to everybody, and you can even be in a long-term relationship where one person feels like they are getting the connection that they want and need, and the other person's not getting it, because that's not how they connect. That's not what makes them feel held or cared for. Like that 5 love languages thing. I don't know if you know about that. Just like these 5 love languages. Somebody did a study or whatever. Like gifts, quality time, acts of service, physical touch. That one's mine. And words of affirmation. So apparently, like, everybody has a main, like, love language that they can receive love in. And yeah, mine is physical touch, which is strange because I literally would never let anyone touch me growing up. But apparently that's how it works, because it's like, if that's your love language, you don't want random people touching you. So that makes sense. Like, I'm very selective about who I let touch me. Because I guess it's important to me. But yeah, like when my body gets lonely, or my spirit, let's say, gets lonely, like that's my love language. That's what I wish I had. So that's different for everybody, I guess. Yeah. I think a lot of people these days try to connect with words, like too many words. I don't know how to connect with words. Kind of makes it difficult to make friends, honestly. But I try. I hope I don't get a sunburn. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in the shade now. Don't forget to wear sunscreen. I always wear sunscreen on my face. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Go out, sit on the grass.